Hey, folks. So every year for the mystery hunt, I like to identify one puzzle that I want to solve after the mystery hunt is done. Um, just because I didn't get a chance to see it at all, and I think it'd be fun for me to solve. And so this puzzle is going to be these questions are not clever from the 2026 mystery hunt. Now, I know what the answer is already, but I'm still going to try to solve as much as I can, um, even knowing the answer, like see what I can do with it. At least get the general things going on. Now, I know two things about this puzzle ahead of time. One is that I'm pretty sure from looking at some of these bottom parts that they're referring to MIT mystery hunts, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about what's going on with them. The other thing is that there are some glitches, and I'm pretty sure from the meta that we need to add the letter TEN, the letters TEN into anywhere where there's a glitch. And that's not necessarily relevant to the puzzle, it was more relevant to the meta. So, anyway, I have copied to clipboard this text. So the first thing is I'm going to make it like readable. So I'm going to do this, and then I am going to format over here for wrapping. Okay. All right. So let's start with philosopher's 1946 presidential address. Okay. Yeah, knowing how and knowing that. Okay. Um, this is in the okay, I guess. Put it in there for the moment. Reading a document that Mr. Beast put together for his production team. I'm just Googling parts of this because clearly they don't all refer to the same thing. Oh, I don't need reading. This feels fake. Okay, how to succeed in Mr. Beast production, maybe. I don't know if this is real. Okay, well, I'm not 100% confident about that, but um, bizarre 1998 1961 musical by Frank Loesser. How to succeed in business without really trying. The first non-overture song of that aforementioned musical. Does it have a song list? Musical numbers. How to succeed. Yeah. So this is all like various like how things. Name this practical ability that Gilbert Ryle contrasted with a similar sounding theoretical understanding of facts, which implies that those who have it understand the means through which the shepherd Mead excelled in business. Is that a character? So is this all like how to? I mean, how to would be around from the 2022 hunt. Oh, this ability of foreigner name. Oh, what is the first topic? All right, I don't have access to that. If I go to scholar.google.com. That's not what I was looking for. Oh, good. This is the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I guess. I mean, JSTOR is probably not going to provide this either. Okay. How to succeed? Is it? Are these going to be referencing MIT mystery hunt puzzles? Because I know all the puzzles in that year started with in that round started with how to. So like a how to succeed. No. Uh, yeah. In terms of four-letter ones, how to collide or four-word ones, how to collide particles is a thing. That's the only four-word one, and doesn't seem to be where the rest of it's going. Who is Shepherd Mead? Okay, so the writer of How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. Knowing how to succeed is what we're looking for. So that's the knowing how. It's the first topic enumerated in the title, knowing how. It's not the first topic of the actual address, right? Knowing how, and then how to succeed. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we who is Madeline Pendleton? It's an influencer. No, it seems to be just always giving her some sort of like TikTok fashion influencer, uncredited cameo of Carly Simon at the conclusion of a specific film. Little Black Book. Okay. I can get behind works like The Fourth Wing, The Song of Achilles, and a film about a producer for the Kippy Can talk show. Okay, so that's also referring to Little Black Book. This is also referring to the Little Black Book is the section of the 2008 mystery hunt. The beginning of the puzzles, the beginning of the hunt referred to a series of like suspect puzzles. Uh, yeah, referred to a series of suspect puzzles. And that was the Little Black Book. So I wonder if these are all like if there's a second part to this phrase. Little Black Book talk. Because book Fourth Wing, Song of Achilles, those are book talk books. And if you don't know what that is, you're probably fine. The New Horizons space probe was sent to monitor this musician. Okay, well, what was the New Horizons space probe sent to? Pluto and Kuiper belts. Played a I'll fix that. Lieuten. Lieuten. Uh, you're gonna make me read all this. Billy Grant, maybe? Oh, Billy Blanks. Maybe. Um, Funky Cold Tomba Reggio. Pluto's Heart. Okay. Working all week, 9 to 5 for money. I was referring to Tone Lock. Tone Lock. This feels like it's not a comedy. I guess I could also look up if I think it's that direction. If I think Tone Lock is correct. It'd be Plutone Lock. Funky Cold Medina. Yeah, this looks like it. Um, Filmography. What was he in? 1993. Yeah, Lieutenant Spence and Surf Ninjas. Okay, so it's Plutone Lock. All right. The Pluto round is from 2009. Okay, so I'm just gonna create. This is gonna be my puzzle sheet. Let's do a data table real fast. All right, so we're gonna do puzzle order, answer, round, year. So, how many of these we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, it looks like. Uh, okay. All right, so the first one is knowing how to succeed. This is the how to round from 2022. The next one is Little Black Book Talk. Little Black Book from 2008. And then Plutone Lock from the Pluto round from 2009. Presumably, we're going to need some information. I'm just going to make this into monospaced right now. I guess I'll keep this in capitals. I don't know what we're doing with it yet, but that is clearly it. All right. 500-year-old warlock on this program was sentenced to live as an animal, but he's not the target of the central prosecution, which is said aimed at a girl who debuted in an Archie comics series. This program can be thought of as a modern-day Arthur Miller's A Crucible, except John Proctor is a girl with magic in her blood trying to make her way through high school and eventually Adams College. Is this like Sabrina the Teenage Witch? The titular Westbridge resident of this program. Yeah, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Westbridge, yeah. So part of this is definitely Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Uh, that is not around in a hunt at any point. 500-year-old warlock on the program that sends live as animals, Salem. Um, the republication of the Malleus Maleficarium. Okay. This might have been a Sabrina plot point. Oh, interesting. In Archie, in the Archieverse wiki. No, okay. Sabrina Spellman is. Huh. So it could be the chilling adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I don't know what the round is for that. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head what round that is. Okay. The canonicity of this three-word phrase I made up was challenged by the existence of games featuring a weapon used to seal the evil Vati. Okay, well, that's a great place to just start. The Four Sword. I was planning to release Oracle of Secrets. Fake prominence explains the number of goddesses that created the world who are renowned for such attributes as wind, fire, and love. That suggests a certain number of entities is satisfying, perhaps so named because the namesake's region's obsessed symbol resembling a famous fractal. Um, so, what is the game that is part of this? The Sacred Blade, the Sacred Sword. It shows up in A Link to the Past and Four Swords. It could either be like Four Swords and Minish Cap, maybe. What is Oracle of Secrets? The Goddess of Courage. Okay, it would have been a third Zelda game. Okay. Is it like Try Four Swords? Symbol resembling a famous fractal would be the Triforce. The existence of games featuring a weapon used to seal, like, I don't like this because that's only two words. It's like Triforce something. It's coming off of the 2011 round for the Zelda Triforce round. Yeah, like the canonicity of this three-word phrase is also challenged by the Oracle series. By the Oracle series, the real ones know that Nintendo was planning to release Oracle of Secrets. So it once like there were originally three games, and they're planning on being three games with Oracle of Secrets, but only two were ever released. This three-word phrase's fake prominence perhaps explains the number of goddesses that created the world who are renowned for such attributions as wind, fire, and love. A Oh, it could be like It's supposed to be Triforce. Four Swords is going against it. Golden Goddess. Golden Goddesses. Do they represent power, wisdom, courage? No. Okay, it's something to do with Triforce. I don't know what it is. It tells us around. I'm just going to put questions here. This one's to do with with the Zelda round. No, because okay, so this either one's 2023 or 2011. Because Triforce is an answer in the Zelda round. It is the answer to collage, but that doesn't fit the pattern with How to, Little Black Book, or Pluto. Whereas this could be referring to the Zelda round. Was the Zelda round called something like Triforce? No, it was just called Zelda. Nope, that's the running away. Each of the rounds is called Triforce of Fellowship, Triforce of Holiness, Triforce of Inspiration. Okay, so maybe we're going to be referencing a specific meta puzzle, and so it's telling us Triforce of something. Triforce of Holiness would be my instinct. I don't know. All right, we got some ideas. Okay. Children will listen and someone in a tree. Oh. Children will listen, and what was the other one? I just lost it. Someone in a tree. Feels like it could be something from there. So children will listen is from Into the Woods. Okay. Uh, let's see. I don't see those in here. Oh, children will listen. Okay. So maybe these are songs from different things. Okay, occasionally contribute. Oh, someone in a tree is from a different musical. This is Stephen Sondheim. Okay. How do you spell Sondheim? Or not Sondheim. What? His first name. PH. Okay. All right. The entity's musical talents enable him to signal the beginning of the end of the world and compose musicals. Um, okay. So, Stephen Sondheim contributes cryptic crosswords to New York Magazine, despite living in a dwelling at the location which the Rainbow Bridge meets the sky. That might be something to Google. Oh, I didn't look this. Let me look at Stephen Sondheim's mother. Son of Etta Janet Foxy Nee Fox. Okay, cool. Living in a dwelling at the location where the Rainbow Bridge meets the sky. Entity is supposedly able to hear grass growing. No. Okay. And able to signal the beginning of the end of the world. Hmm. I feel like it's playing off of Heim. Like there's some like Norse. What's the Norse myth about the end of the world? Oh, of course, Ragnarok. Heimdall. Where yeah, from his dwelling, where the burning rainbow bridge Bifrost meets the sky. Okay, it's Heimdall. Cool. Steven Sondheimdall. Now that's annoying because that doesn't really fit. Hi. You're not gonna pretend I know every single hunt, right? Like, but we had like Heimdall. I don't remember being around, nor Stephen Sondheim himself. All right, so maybe this whole thing is wrong, but oh boy, like that looks so good that I don't want to dismiss it right now. A sculpture series that depicts the digits 0 through 9? Robert Indiana. Okay, this could be Indiana Jones. Yeah, this is Robert Indiana Jones. This is another round. This is from 2013. Okay, cool. Yeah, yep. Is Robert Indiana the one who made the love statue? Yep. Okay, cool. My describe is what's happening when you're eating a Pulitzer Prize work by David Lindsay Bear within an iconic album by Pink Floyd. All right. Uh, the rabbit hole. Okay. Pink Floyd. I think. Do they have a album called The White Rabbit? There we go. Over here. Sorry, what am I doing? So rabbit hole. When you're eating a rabbit hole within an iconic album by Pink Floyd. Hmm. John Tennille. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Okay, that's what I thought it was going to be, but worth checking. Um. So game a structure from a George R. R. Martin. Protecting from the is the white wall. And the iconic album by the Pink Floyd is the iconic album by Pink Floyd would be The Wall if that's the case. And we have um, protecting from the threat of the White Walkers is like the Winter Wall or something. Oh, it's just called The Wall. Okay. Oh, what's the beginning? What's it called when Alice falls into the rabbit hole? Um, it's like down the rabbit hole, down the rabbit, down the wall rabbit hole. Seemingly late logomorph is the white rabbit. Yeah, I don't like it having the word white in there just because it doesn't have like because the phrase contains White Walkers. Down the rabbit hole wall. It's something along those lines, and maybe when we get to the next part of this. Oops. 2014. 2014 had the final puzzle was just pure indexing into puzzles, and so this might be the finale where you finally found the coin. I mean, it's definitely from the 2014 hunts. Matt Parker and Laura Tillman initiated a project to create a giant mega version of this construct, which will be able to repeatedly exclaim, I'm ready, in 3 dimensions. Strength this object is akin to creating the Cantor set in 3D, as demonstrated by the work of the mathematician Stephen Hillenberg. It's like SpongeBob. It's like a hmm, it's like the not the Mercer sponge. I know I'm picturing it. Um, I can see it in my mind. Menger sponge. There we go. This is Menger SpongeBob. Um, and SpongeBob is in the 2015 hunt as one of the aquatic friends. Oh, how to succeed? No. Okay, these are in order of year. How to succeed is actually the it's one of the Hell Hunt rounds. Like how to succeed by being really really evil. All right, so we're getting years. So this has to be 2010. It's like Sabrina. That it's like the witch hunt round is what they're looking for. 2012. I I don't know what they're possibly looking for that one. Um, is like one of the is one of the critics a play on Stephen Sondheim? So Betsy Johnson, Charles Ludwig Dodson, William S. Bergman, Benton Bididdle, Sheila Sunshine, Watson 2.0. Yeah, I don't fully understand the 2012 one. Okay, but these are going in order. That's great. That first of all tells us, is there one, did it actually go into one from their own hunt? I mean, why not? This is one of the last puzzles to open up, so that's not it's not unreasonable. Okay. So 2016, this is the Sleepers, the Dreamers. Administration Division, illustrated by Breves, where the water quickly comes discolored. So this is looking for the Opus. Opus was one of the rounds there. All right. Well, let's Google where the water becomes. Uh, I don't like Red Sea. What is that round actually called? It's like Good Night Opus or something. Vote for Opus. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know what it is, but I know it's Vote for Opus. So this is once the 2011, whatever we're doing. Okay, cool. 2017. This is the D&D hunt. This is Cleric. What is a Wood Anderson device? Seismometer or seismograph. Seismograph. Right, I'm pretty sure this is the Cleric round. It's referring to. Yeah, and the meta was just the Cleric. Seismograph. Seismometers. From the source material, clerics live by other rules. So this is like a combination of cleric and seismograph, seismometer. It does say seismic in there, which would make me feel that you're not. Uh, oh, it's like Richter scale. Wait, who read measures off of? Well, you okay? Sorry, it doesn't want the seismograph. It wants the Richter scale. Claire Richter scale. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, that's good. What's the cleric round from 2017? Okay. In this game, President Julius Nyeri can make a vow for socialism in the Arusha Declaration, which doesn't explain why people could just steal all of your one kind of resources if they use a Monopoly card. Okay, so 2018, we're looking at the. Uh, this is the Settlers of Catan, right? This is the Games Island it's referring to. Yeah. So this wants to be Settlers of Catan, which I don't think is actually the name of that round. Where is President Julius Nyerere? Tanzania. So settlers of of Catanzania. Spell that right? Yeah. I think it's actually called Games, but it's close enough. It may not literally be referring to the round, but something to identify the round by. Oh, if it's referring to something to identify the round by, then one of the six musicals was probably written by Stephen Sondheim. Um, yeah, see, this is called Games Island. So wait, go back to 2012. Um, by James Kirkwood. I know nothing about musicals for the record. Oscar Hammerstein. There you are. Oh, Into the Woodstock. Oh my God, Jen. I'm gonna put it over here. Probably. Okay. This is 2019, so this is going to be talking about holidays. Is this going to be like Apple Pie Day? Promoted by a namesake UK-based production. San Francisco. Who? Larry Shaw Apple? No. Huh. Promoting computer science education. Go to Las Vegas to reunite during this occurrence. Clearly, because they have a vested interest in promoting computer science education. Oh, it's like Blackberry, maybe? An employee at the San Francisco Exploratorium named Larry Shaw. It's this guy. Steam. Okay. Alumni of a certain specific university go to Las Vegas to reunite during this occurrence, clearly because they have a vested interest in promoting computer science. So something to do with Steam and one of the rounds from the 2019 hunt? No, it's not one of the events. These don't really have names, right? It's just the names of the two. Yeah. I mean, it looks like what this guy is known for. Oh, it helps if I scroll down. Okay. Pi Day. Great. Okay, so this is referring to Pi Day specifically. Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like this has got to be apple pie day. All right, that's gonna look fun on YouTube. This is 2020, so this is the different. This is the amusement park. Is the current star player of the Detroit Pistons, despite being based in an area stretching from Northern California up to Washington. Cade Cunningham. I'm curious what the note that it's a scientific organization. We provide these listings for informational purposes only. What am I doing with that information? I guess I would be a supervillain. I mean, if we take a look, Cade Cunningham, that might tell us some things from Penny Park. Because Cade feels like it's like ending like Cascade Bay. It's the Cascade Mountains. Okay. Cunningham Bay. Cascade Bay. All right. This is 2021, so this is perp IW. 5-word phrase is a subsequence. Whatever you do, remember the pain. Hell, you can call me the Flame Alchemist. Whatever you do, remember the pain. Okay. Call me the Flame Alchemist. Yeah. Yeah, so this is Call Me the Flame Alchemist. I don't like Flamel and Flame in there, but yeah, okay. The Alchemist, though, isn't around in Perp IW. Like, The Alchemist is a puzzle. Not that I'm going to be able to find it on here. Fine, I'll go hop in the projection device for a moment. All right, while we're waiting for that to load. All right, 2022. So this is the one that's actually uh 5th of November conspiracy. The gunpowder plot device. Okay. 2023, which has a wild variety of things. And is a former prime minister who was victorious at Waterloo. Arthur Wellesley. We're not there yet. Nope. Hmm. All right, let's go check out. Oh, no, that just takes me to the. That's gonna take me into the infinite corridor, and that's just gonna be a problem. All right. All right. Killian Court, cool. Keep walking. So Alchemist should be. Oh, is it up here? Yeah, Alchemist should be around here. I was like this Alchemist Sphinx. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Um, this feels like a specific thing I can Google. Novel which compelled a voyage to Arcturus. Fana Kahlo. Wants to be like Eraser Arthur Wellesley. Oh, I didn't look at the individual when I was looking at all puzzles. I didn't look in the inside rounds here. Lost at Sea, the scheme, the legend, collage. Oh, I got. There is a lot of. Yeah, we're just gonna pass on that one for a moment. This is 2024, so there's a lot of possibilities. Who must have some sort of agenda against the titular location, which overlaps with the southern part of the 10,000 Islands, presumably. Never have I ever. Never have I Everglades, Florida. And Everglades, Florida was the Hydro round. That's a fun one. Sorry, this is in. This should be down here. This is Call Me the Flame Alchemist. Maybe. Like, we don't actually know. 2023, we don't know. 2024 is Never Have I Everglades, Florida. Okay. This plan is often confusing. People call him Red as they play a game where they run at each other, attempts to break a human chain. Red Rover. Um, 2025. So Rover was the name of one of the characters. Okay, no. So it's not cluing Red Rover, it's just cluing Rover. And because the forest around him has become to such a high amount of human developed deforestation. What was the Rover round called? Or what were any of the rounds called, really? Website. Just hit all puzzles. There wasn't anything called Rover. Rover was. Rover was murdered, right? Uh, remember correctly, he was. How do you get the missing? I was just looking at the meta puzzle for this a while back. Where the heck is the meta puzzle? The thief. Oh, okay. Sidecar is the thief. Wait, then. Yeah, he's the one that killed Sidecar. Okay, so it must be like the murder in Metropolis or something, is what it's referring to. Must be like erosion or something? No. Oh my god, there's way more of these than I expected. Alright, I am gonna title them by country. Maybe I'm being US centric here, but I'm just gonna look at the United States ones for right now. Oh, 2006, sure, yeah, Cars. That makes sense. I was like, what? Leroy and Stitch. Is that the trans Leo and Stitch? I'm sure I've just skipped it, but I can't. I don't see. Red Rover Erosion. Over the Hedge. Red Rover the Hedge. Okay, sure. Or, Rover the Hedge. Oh, that's why it's called the. They're saying the plant. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, cool. This, I think it wants murder in Metropolis. All right, Western theme section of this place. You can do things like eat the Golden Horseshoe Saloon or play gimmicked Minesweeper games. Attractions to this place are either built by Imagineers or unpaid volunteers belonging to an organization known as Cardinality. Yeah. In this place, you can enter a castle belonging to Cinderella or a castle occupied by a statue old blob on an island. Um, um, it's like Kingdom something. Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom of uh, uh Magic Kingdom of the Puzzmon. Okay. All right. Great. All right. I mean, I'm gonna put this here. Um, we have most of what we need, so this will be fine. All right. For some number of points each, identify the following that may help explain that shaky feeling. Okay. This wants the seismograph one. So this Richter scale. It wants the Richter scale. All right. Bonus order question. Q1 Q2, Q3. What I'm gonna uh here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have these two sheets open at the same time. This will be the puzzle. All right. Index, index, answer. Letter. Okay. Okay. So number one is the clear Richter scale. The specific iteration of the thematic event required to solve this puzzle. 2017. Now find the area related to the character pertaining to the thematic relevant cleric. Find the area. The component of the thematic event is stylized in all caps here. I'm going to just quit out of a lot of this. I'm going to assume I have what I need from these things. It looks like it's asking me information about the mystery hunt, not about the individual stuff. Okay. I don't remember the answers to the cleric round. But it has 10 letters. Smart bombs. Um, all right. Cool. All right. About social media platforms is the book talk one. All right. So this is 2018. This one's little black book, and it wants the other thing, which is the dossiers. It's dossier puzzles. Yeah. An index is 5. This is order 2. About songs from Graceland. Um, I do not know what that is referring to. All right, well, back up on that. Uh, okay, I think this is tone lock. So this is 4. It wants 2009. Identify the location of the thematically relevant part of the answer line. Pluto. A word that inaccurately describes the thematically relevant part. Planets. Okay. Identifying the following about Africa. That's the Tanzania one. Where's my Tanzania? Am I just blanking on things? Did I never copy it over? 2018. No, it's right there. I just can't read. Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah, this is 2018. Go to a place that looks like okay, Games Island. Games Island. Cool. Okay, what's really funny is that I saw what Graceland and theme park and got to Mystery Hunt um rounds. And those have nothing to do with Mystery Hunt rounds. Identify the theme park is the Kingdom of it's this one. So this is 2026. Go to a place. The white thing in this center is shaped like this place. It's shaped like Westeros. That is the center of Kingdom of the Puzzmon. Okay, we're doing good. Norse mythology. Where's Heimdall? Up here. So this is 7. Um, Woodstock, I think, is what it's looking for. No, wait. Yeah, right. Because if it was, so it's asking about the 2012. The work based on the thematically relevant part of the answer line. It's looking for either Into the Woods or Into the Woodstock, and then it wants the punny version, so it wants Into the Woodstock, so the town is Woodstock. About treason. Not sure that I know that one. Um, I mean, it's one of the ones that's not directly connected. Oh, gunpowder plot. Plot. Okay. All right. So this is 8. It wants 2022. Identify the part of the thematic event connected to the thematically relevant the plot device. Oh, I didn't know it did that. It's cool. Oh, I guess battery pack is what it wants. It could also be asking to refer to Penn Station, in which case the one part that isn't redacted at the beginning is book space. But actually, there's 3 things that aren't initially redacted because um, you start off with New Orleans and Lake Erie. I mean, it wants components of the plot device that isn't initially redacted. I don't like. I'm gonna go battery pack for now, and we'll see. I'm not like 100% on that. All right, fractal geometry is the Menger sponge. Menger SpongeBob, great 9. Um, locate the thematically relevant part of the answer line by name. This entity is actually there instead. Is like someone besides SpongeBob there? This one. Need to have the whole thing open. I think I passed by him already. Oh yeah. It's actually Gary. Okay. I completely forgot that. 3. The concept of mind. What? Yeah, I got nothing on that. We're skipping 10. Skipped 3, skipped 10. About events in the ocean. I'm just gonna go 11 for now. Small computers. So I think this one's the Apple Pi Day. So it wants us to go to Pi Day and then go up. Taking the northern edge is Arbor Day. We go to 2. Oop, nope. Over here we go to 2. Informal principles in writing. We're gonna skip that for the moment. But DreamWorks Animations is Over the Hedge. DreamWorks. Uh, Paramount. Yes, made by DreamWorks. Okay. So 14 is Rover the Hedge. Their victim was Sidecar. But that's not their actual name. Oh, that's the heist, Jen. Oh, it is just Sidecar. Okay. Their last name is Sidecar. And the index is 2. Party games is Never Have I Ever. Name the non-English word that's prominent there is snack. Snack, snack, snack. Small dingy places. Down the it's got to be down the rabbit hole in the wall. Thematically, okay. So this is if you go to the 2014, there's going to be 3 rabbit holes on the MIT page, and I think it wants the middle one. Yeah. The mock turtle corresponds to the area you end up with. Oh, so you end up in. Yeah. Believe this once. This is 16. Five. Following with the NBA, that's Cade Cunningham. Name the feature at the bottom. Okay. The swimming hole? Yeah, which corresponds to a component of. Yeah, let's go with that. And that one's 6. 90s TV is Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Find the area where a part of the thematic event is about the thematically relevant part of the answer line. Name the topic of this other iteration. It's like the Red Scare. Either one's Red Scare or Witch Hunt, and I'm not sure which. So in 2010, the Witch Hunt round, um, it was all a bunch of witches, but it was based after the Joe McCarthy scandal. Um, the Joe McCarthy witch hunt of communists. All right, about clothing. I don't have a ton left. I don't actually have a lot left. Clothing and pop artists. Probably. Would you call Robert Indiana? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I can get behind that. This appellation. Oh, okay. So it's asking what on the opening page of 2013, it has a list of all the people and like what their jobs are, like heist wise. So this is the adventurer. Okay. Um, the was that 12? Okay. All right. So we've got some things wrong. That's fine. But we did our first pass through. Now let's see what happens when we sort based on bonus order. Silent. No, no, it's not silent. It is SI unknown LETTER 6 letter something something RINOI something something E. 6 letter. Um. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's that because of there. No, we're missing one more. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so this O is wrong. Yeah, it's 6 letter word in title, which would be. I mean, it helped a little bit that we knew what the answer was. Um, but 6 letter word in title. My O is wrong. Everything else is correct. Yeah, and then I'm assuming the only 6 letter word in the title is clever. Yeah, these questions are not clever. Cool. All right, that was a fun puzzle. All right, what were the stuff that we were missing now that we've solved it? Clear Richter scale, Little Black Book Talk. You can call me Alchemist. Oh, you can call me Al. Oh, okay. See it in play. All right, it's yeah, and we were obsessed with. I was obsessed with rounds, but what it wanted was just what it was replaced, and Sphinx gives it the X. Okay, cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. Knowing how to succeed, knowing how. Okay. Oh, okay. Being really, really awesome. Yeah, sure. Wait, that was the concept of the mind one. Oh, I gotta scroll down. Okay, sure. Sure, sure, sure. Oh yeah, what was the treason we got is gunpowder plot. Oh, Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi Day. Oh, that makes that okay. I like that better. Algae Bloom County. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. Down the rabbit hole in the wall. We eventually got there. Um Wellington Booties. Where are you? Wellesley. Yeah. Okay, so it was trying to clue booties. I don't know how the rest of that worked. Um yeah. Anyway, great puzzle. I mean, Benji, you don't need to tell me that your puzzles are good, but your puzzles are good, and I like them. Um, yeah, this was fun. If you want to see more puzzle hunt puzzles solved like this, let me know if this is useful or fun or interesting or whatever. Yeah,